getting ready for the championship games. Chicago Fire Department's come out along with a bagpipe unit, and they're going to do a little ceremony here. Got the young kids with the flags, and here we go. And it's going to be Juice Box versus the Dirty 38s in the championship. They're going to go and make a little run. You can see everybody watching the ceremony here. Don't want to show those trucks with the flashing lights in case anybody's got an issue with that. They got the big flag up on the fire department fire truck. And I don't think any of the teams that played today have left, at least not the teams that have played in this park. And you can see a lot of the players lined up, got their hats off and enjoying it. And again, here in the city of Chicago, heavy Irish and Scottish influence. Bagpipes have played a big role throughout the history out here in Chicago. So we're going to get ready to play ball here in a few minutes. And they were handing out American flags to a lot of the kids in the park. A lot of them got them. Here's Frank Jekyll, who has kind of put this thing together with Joey Agardo, and he's going to give a little speech, and we'll have it for you live right here. And there the young ladies waving. Joey was taking bases down. He's joining Frank, and here we go.
All right, I don't think this is very loud, but a lot of thank yous. If you can hold your applause to the end, I'm going to run through them very quickly. It's as loud as it goes. To the vendors, appreciate you guys being out here for us. The managers putting teams together, not easy to do. Thank you. Players, to the umpires. A couple honorable mentions: Tommy Nolan, Joe McCarthy, my wife Kel, Joey's fiance Alessandra, his sister Christina, my dad Andy, Ryan Heaton at Merrimack Park. Anyone who was in and out of the tent helping today, I didn't catch everyone there, but appreciate all your help. All the fans coming out today, this is awesome. Everyone's sticking around. Means a lot to Joe and I. To our sponsors: Alderman Nick Spizzato, State Rep Brad Stevens, George Arjonas with Arjonas Law, Bobby Clans at Dunning Poorhouse, Sergeant Amy Kessam in the 16th District, Matt Ridley with Baird and Warner, Joey Johnson with Oakmont Mechanical. Joey, there he is. Where am I at? Retired Chicago Fire Department Lieutenant Al Ruiz with Regal Garages, John Slayton, Slayton Construction, Chris Daggs with Party Experience, John with Cafe Prague, Andy Chacoma with Local Tavern, Chris Kabai, Ranger Contracting, Tony Santucci with Tucci Builders, Grace Meriden with Zumba Athletics, Eddie Farrar, Barstool Sports, Johnny O'Donnell with Thatch Construction, Colin Geary Floods, Royal Flush, charity sponsor to the our Hunter Club. Well, that was a lot. To my partners, Joey and Bobby, I don't know where Bobby's at, but a lot of work goes into it behind the scenes. Appreciate everything that you guys have done. Can't thank you guys enough. And then last but not least, to our first responders, let's give them a round of applause. We try to get a few more people here every year just to show you how much we appreciate it. The rain took it a little sideways today, but hope this shows that what you guys do for us does not go unnoticed, and we very much appreciate it. For those who don't know, Joey and Christina just lost their father recently. He was a Chicago cop, so I think it's fitting that Joey throws out the first pitch to Christina.
So Joey Agardo, member of Flashback Softball, will be throwing out the first pitch. Joey, of course, a shortstop, so we'll get a little look at him on the hill. Just a little bit outside. Now you know why he's one of the best shortstops in the game. And could see the emotion. Frank and Joey, best friends for a long time. They've been through a lot together. Families are very close. And we'll be playing softball very shortly, so I'm going to go grab the lineup cards. And did you guys flip?
Not yet. No, but
so they're going to do the flip. Joey Carbs, best looking man in softball, taking the flip.
But unluckiest on the flip. Add that in there.
And Ram says, but unluckiest on the flip. So they're going to...
Hey, I won the toss. We gotta wait. Let's go.
So the 38s will be the home team. So let me get my lineup card straightened away. Camera may bounce a little bit.
Hello? 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 Gotta get in there. If you guys can all rise.
And they are going to play the national anthem now, I believe, before the start of the ball game.
You guys ready? Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare above bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does the star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
So Chris Rieger doing the national anthem, voiced a little hoarse there. He got through it, and may have to chop that up. That clip might go viral. So, Frank, before the game starts. So you and Joe.
put you in
So you two guys, you got through another one, man. It's getting bigger every year, man.
The rain held off for us, which is nice. So.
Yeah, we played through a little bit of rain, but it's didn't stop us today. Had a good time.
It's all for first responders and the fans. It's all for you guys. We appreciate all the fans, first responders. We couldn't thank you guys enough for what you guys do. It's all for you guys. So.
And to our sponsors, appreciate it. You guys make this day happen. Thank you to all the sponsors.
Yep. Awesome. Thanks, G.
There you go, man.
Thanks, you guys. Appreciate it.
So we're going to get underway here. Let me fix the scoreboard here, as we didn't know initially who was where, but 38s will be the home team, and Juice Box the visit. And you will see a lot of players that you see on the live stream quite a bit. They've come out here to participate in this charity event, and just nicely done with the bagpipes, and Chris Rieger giving it his all on the national anthem. So stepping in, Nate Mercado, be followed by Tommy Coates, and then Jeff Mastari. Anybody gets on, Scotty Urdecki. So we are going to be underway here. Here's the first pitch, 1-1 count. For those of you new, it's a 16-inch style softball. We'll get to some rules shortly. Fill you in. 1-1 count here. And Nate Mercado robbed by PJ Raines. So the game starts with a nice play by PJ. Got a great read on it. Reached up and plucked it out of the sky for an out.
That's not fair. I have the inside report.
So that's going to bring up Tommy Coates. Tommy heading to the flashback team along with his brother Pat next year. And there's a hard ground ball foul down the third baseline. Tommy, a center fielder by trade. And you'll probably be hearing a lot more about this kid next season. World of talent. Thing that you always got to be concerned about is how fast do they settle in as they move up a level. So we're underway here. See that big flag in the background. And Coates, another chopper right to Russell, and he puts it away. And you could feel how fast Tommy Coates is, because that was just a little one-hop chop, and he made the play close. So here's Jeff Mastari playing third base today, and we see him quite a bit during the summer, member of the 45s. There's a lot of speculation about him moving. There's a ground ball. Alex and Jeremy made the nice effort on the stretch, but Alex threw that ball down and away. So after the first two guys are out, Mastari finds his way on base. And brings up Scotty Urdecki. And Scotty trying to just punch it down the right field line. That ball's going to be foul and out of play. There's Adam Olson. Those of you who play at Hamlin know this guy, for better or worse. Had a long conversation. We didn't stream a little earlier. We were dodging raindrops and still overcast here. Although we did show you the 38 Lips game. And Alex knocked it down. And that'll stop Mastari from going to third and maybe doing a little more.
Tommy. Hey. Hey.
So Scotty looking for maybe a courtesy run. So they're going to let him run. You only get two courtesies. Here's Dominic Jacoby. Member of LBSC, a lot of speculation about him. We're in the middle of recruiting season out here, and we're already hearing.
Oh! You all right, Gio? All right. Yeah. Good? Oh, there goes the live stream.
It is a good replay. Gio, I got you right here.
And we got stick problems. Because that snapped right off, folks. So.
Yeah, you are.
Right, George?
I got you.
Yeah, I'm all right.
God.
First inning with the hard ball, too. It's all good, dude. Gio's tough. It's good.
A little too late for the replay, folks, so I'm a little challenged here. Won't be able to see your comments, as I'm going to have to hold the camera as it hit right onto the bracket of my stick.
Hey, Doug, watch that gap now.
And that was a little bit of a problem. So in between innings, I'll try to get a new bracket. We'll try to get back on track. So here's Dom Jacoby. That's how you get into Gio's doghouse. I actually thought that ball was going to slice away from me, but it found me. And that's the end of the first inning, no score. So let me work on this, folks. Bear with me.
I didn't go nowhere.
Little Dave. Bear with me, folks. Yeah, I'm all right. Can you do me a favor? Can you get that screw off so I can take that bracket? Yeah, just
all the way.
Yeah, all the way off. Jamie, the umpire, helped me now. Is there any way you can get this top piece to screw off? As we are doing camera maintenance, folks. All right, great. Thank you, Jamie. Yeah, you can just, we're going to throw that up.
You still live, Gio, too.
Yeah, I know.
Come on, kid. Never get you. Never get you. Never get you.
Hustle, kid.
Let it go.
Jackie, stop trying to be like me, bro.
Never go.
Stop trying to be like me, bro. Even if he was there. You were up, Jack. Not by much. You got easy, bro.
He came off.
Okay, folks, I can't see the comments anymore because I've had to reconfigure this thing a little bit. But we are back live. Leadoff man Veli on. And I got to go back and get the replay of that. Talk about in your living room. And there's a line drive. PJ Raines off of Mastari Veli. And that's a little bit of a mistake out there by the right fielder, Laybuzz. Billy used to play with traffic quite a bit. Should have thrown that ball into second. So that's going to bring up Trey Johnson. And that bracket was completely destroyed, folks. So here we are, no score. Bottom of the first two hitters on for the 38s as they're trying to claim the first lead of the ball game. And that pitch is low for a ball, and there's a walk, so there's still nobody out here. It brings up Connor Grove.
We gotta see this shit through, no matter what.
So Connor Grove, bases loaded, nobody out, bottom of the first. Chance to put the 38s up with the first lead of the ball game. On the hill, Mike Marola for Juice Boxes. And Connor Groves stays hot. Coates can't make the catch. And a run does score, but they get the fielder's choice at third base. So he tried to make a sliding catch. Couldn't make it, but recovered in time, as you'll see here, to get the fielder's choice. Good, strong throw right on the money.
One out.
But 38's with the early lead. And that brings up Vitale. And Vitale right up the elevator shaft, coming in as the left fielder, and he makes a little belly catch. So even though Coates couldn't close on Grove's sinking line drive, he did recover and made a great play there. And with 2 outs, it changes the complexion of the inning. And here comes Chuck Regaldo hitting in the 6 hole.
You make the inning. Come on. We gonna hit all.
So we'll check the other camera. It looked like it was still recording. Dom Jacoby, strong arm. So after they loaded him up with no outs, the great play by Coates put a kibosh on a potential bigger inning. They only score 1, and we'll head to the second. And we'll cover a couple of rules for those of you new to Chicago-style 16-inch softball. And it's funny, P.J. Raines is playing second when I got hit by that line drive. The main camera that you're seeing the feed went flying. I can't wait to see the video on that. So, again, this is Chicago-style 16-inch softball. No mitts, 60-foot bases, leadoff can't steal. 38 from the rubber to home. And Chris Lentine goes hard down that line, but it's going to fade foul. Pitcher gets a drag step, 1 step right, left, or back, because we are playing without gloves. 2 fakes or hesitation. Third arm action must be to deliver the ball home. Throw or a fake to a base is considered one of your fakes or hesitations. Cannot hit a foul ball. It is not a mush ball, as you probably gathered from when the line drive came flying over here. And there's a ground ball off of Mandarino flying in. Trey Johnson can't make a play, and the leadoff man is on. No fences. It's all you can get. They are playing the fence line down. And you're up to speed on the rules. So here comes Billy Labuz, Danny Villarreal on deck, and he hits a little roller. PJ sits over to Trey, quick throw, not in time, as the lefty flying down the line beats it out. Probably not too bright of me. When that line drive got whistled over here, I'd raised the stick. I think if I would have bent it sideways, there would have been no contact. Got caught in between, didn't know whether to put my hands up or down. So here's Villarreal. And this game was originally set for 2:30, but with teams having to travel from the other park, it was a little ambitious to think that the single elimination portion after group play was going to start on time, and then with the bagpipes. And there's a little flip into center, and now it gets past Chuck, and the courtesy runner, Labuz, well, he's not a courtesy, he got on. He gets easily into third after the bobble. Now it's second and third for Jack. Base hit here could give Juicebox their first lead of the game. With Omar on deck. Landwehr hard to third. Russell knocks it down. And we talk about Julian. We've seen him at short center third. He's an elite player. even though he knocked it down, he kept his head about him, actually looked the runner back, and then poured it over. So here's Omar with Mike Marola on deck. Again, these teams are loaded up, a lot of talent, both sides. And Omar just over Johnson. Chuck's going to make the throw to the plate. Bounced off of the runner, and Omar takes an extra 60. And they take their first lead at 2-1. You can tell both teams really into this ball game. Brings up Mike Marola. Mike moved to the 45s this year, had a solid year, and Alex bounced that in, but Jeremy Fowler with the good job of digging it out of the dirt. And we'll head to the bottom of the second, 2-1, juice box. So we do have a couple of random drops falling. Hopefully we're going to get this ball game in.
Into the spread, you rocked forward, and you lost contact. But that had nothing to do with the play. Yeah, no. Yeah, exactly.
Just sneaking a peek as I take my other camera out. And Wilbur, Gio never went down. The cameras went down. That's a fact. But so here's Jeremy Fowler. And there's a little chopper on the ground. Throw in time by Nate Mercado, and we've talked extensively about Nate through the years. We got some slick infielders in the game today. So that's going to bring up Gary. And there's a line drive, and you might have noticed there, Mastari pulled his hands back. That's pretty good awareness. He was just about to cross into foul territory. And that's an example where sometimes you touch that, the umpire gets fooled. And he thinks it's a fair ball. He let it go, and it landed foul. And we'll talk about that in a second. Mike Marola really abusing that one step. And there's a little chopper back to Marola for out number 2. If the ball hits in fair territory before the bag, it does not have to land in fair territory past the bag if the umpire thinks it traveled over third base in fair territory. On a ball in the air that doesn't bounce before the bag, it actually has to land in fair territory. And Alex Cotto drives it up the alley. Coates cuts it off, throw in. And we saw Coates do that in a game out in Melrose. He has a tendency to try to throw on the run. And that's an example where he cut it off in good shape. I think you're better off planting that back foot and being able to get a little more on the throw. He made it close, but by throwing on the run, you lose a couple of MPHs on it. So here's Eric Mandarino, a little overhand cut, and LeBuzz. Billy, they used to call him Wild Bill when he played with traffic, couldn't get there. With Julian Gutierrez on deck. Or Julian, I'm sorry, not Gutierrez. Russell. And there's a little chopper. Mastari had to deal with a runner, but hung right in there. And they get Eric to end a 2-out threat. So the 38s will have Julian, Velli, and PJ leading off the top of the third when we get there. and it'll be the top of the lineup for Juice Box. So even though Julian hitting in the 11 hole, he's an elite offensive player, you might as well be at your top as Julian kind of running the team and been batting himself last in the lineup. So top of the lineup, Nate Mercado, Tommy Coates, and Jeff Mastari here. We are in the championship game of the 4th annual First Responder Tournament. And Nate just flips it into right field. Then Nate's got every swing in the toolbox that you would want as a hitter. Can drive the ball, can cut it, can push it, can drive it through holes on the infield. So here's Tommy Coates. Takes that pitch deep toward the first, not in time. Again, they're not using a safety base here, which is unusual. And Coates walks the dog into right field. Nate easily into third. And Tommy Coates, the little beautiful flip down the right field line, brings up Jeff Mastari, and Juice Box threatening once again. And Mastari's got big pop. They're playing him deep all the way around in the outfield. And you can see Tommy Coates getting a good secondary. He'll have a great chance to score on a stretch single, and Mastari hammers it in front of Veli. Coates easily into second. You can see Tommy kind of came back to the bag there. And another run across here as Juice Box is pushed out to a 2-run. It brings up Scotty Herdecki. So nobody out here, run in already.
Watch that flip.
And Scotty Herdecki had the pleasure of managing him for a little while when I was over at Flashback, and another guy with every swing in the toolbox you could want. And back in the day, going back to when he was
that gap now.
a young kid with Luciano's, and then when he gravitated over to height, used to drive the ball more. Coates will tag and move to third, and Chuck, an experienced outfielder, move into his offhand, just fired it into second. So runners on the corner now, 1 out. It brings up Dominic Jacoby. And Dominic hammers it down the line. Veli dives and can't make the catch. This is going to be a 3-run home run for Dominic Jacoby as he just rifled it down the right field line. 6-1. Jukebox. So these guys are wound up a little bit. Veli made a great effort in left field, but that ball was absolutely hammered. And the interesting thing, when we first saw Dom Jacoby, he was a high school kid, and they were playing the CPS championship over at Clemente High School, and they got a weird short fence in left field out there where they played it, and he hit a line drive home run over the fence. Very similar to that. Now Dom's filled out a little bit since then, has a little bit more pop, and that ball was absolutely smoked. So here's Chris Lentine, still only, I believe, 1 out. So that'll bring up Chris Lentine. And there he tries to go down the line. That'll drip foul. And I'm going to take a little water break, folks.
Hey, playing, bro. Hey, I play your shortstop. Shortstop bullshit. Hey, it's a charity tournament. Cool out. Shut the fuck up and play. I'm playing with you. Shut up and play. We good. Dude, you're golden in my heart always. Oh!
And Chris Lentine hits a fly ball out to Vitale. And he'll make that catch. He brings up Billy. So to say that both teams want to win, it might be an understatement. And I'm not sure what happened there, but we're playing ball. And there's a little roller over to PJ. He sits on it and throws. But big inning here as they put a 4 up and they take a 6-1 lead. So if you're the 38s, the juice box team's starting to leak out on you, and you got to reestablish. So let's pay some bills. You see the pretty sweet Buzz logo. If you're an adult and you use infused products, give them a call. Nick Drabel for Moneyline. I think Nick was out here playing on a team. Nick, a good dude and co-owner and a big sponsor of the SSA. And please use them responsibly. And of course, Let Us Entertain You Restaurants with Rich Melman. Been with us 15 years. We love you, Rich. Thank you for everything you've done for us. If you're going to go out to dinner, please consider a Let Us Entertain You restaurant. So here's Julian Russell leading off. Also, Tito's Handmade Vodka, America's original handcrafted vodka. And Julian hits a sinking line drive in front of Bill for a leadoff single. And again, I don't know what started the little verbal exchange that went on last half inning, but here juice box, the 38s were a little down. May have been somebody trying to stir up the 38 team, not sure. So here's Veli, and Veli did let Julian know he wasn't swinging, and I like this kid a lot. And there's a line drive, so Veli comes through. Russell will get to third, and runners on the corner here. So the 38s come out swinging, and will bring up PJ Raines. And we'd like to thank Joey Agardo and Frank Jekyll and Bobby Stevens for having the SSA out here. And of course, we always love to do these charity events. Sky high pop-up, everybody chasing. And Omar got there but dropped it. Now Veli gets on his horse and he makes it to second. So there was a long run there. Looked like Omar was going to make the catch. You can see on a dead run, I think he was trying to throw the ball there before he caught it. And the 38s pick up a run. Runners on first and second for Trey Johnson.
Come on, Trey. 6-2, chasing boat, y'all.
So 38s here, nobody out. In a position here to maybe cut into this lead a little bit more. It's been kind of a crazy game. Gio gets hit by a line drive. Little verbal altercation. And there's a bullet, and Dom Jacoby can't make the catch to play at second in time. So PJ Raines was in no man's land. He had to wait to see here if Dom Jacoby was going to make the catch. And that ball looked like originally it was going to be a hit, but Dom with the good firm shovel, and they get the out. So runners on the corner now for Connor Grove.
Back. Hey, first and third, 1 out, 6-2. I got you, Trey. Come on. Get this up.
So that is, I believe, the first out of the inning. And Connor Grove stays red hot as he pumps a hit. And Trey gets in, another run scores. They've cut it to 6-3 here in the bottom of the third. So Connor just sitting back on it. Good level swing, hit the humpy in front of Wild Bill.
Hey, time, Mike. You get out, right? It's me.
So here's Jeremy.
Wait, hold on. You next? Doesn't matter. No. We do. Yo, it does. We're good, bro. I'm good. Go. We're good.
Problem here is Jeremy is 2 hitters away. He's certainly not the last out.
We good. No. We're good. It's okay. We're good.
And so now they're going to talk about who the courtesy runner needs to be.
We have 2 courtesy runners. It's Gary and it's Grove. 2 courtesy runners.
So when you go back and you look at last batted out, last inning was Eric. A lot of times they don't count the fielder's choice. You see Eric was going to come out. And I think Little Dave got the thing, so it should be Eric.
Round it up to me.
Should be Eric Mandarino.
I'm in the hole. No, I'm not on deck. I'm going to score. It's okay.
Now Jeremy says he's going to score on a hit. So if you're an outfielder, you want to keep tabs on that. And if you're an infielder and you hear that, you want to tell your group, hey man, this guy thinks he's scoring from first base.
6-3, y'all. 6-3.
So here's Vitale.
Back.
Runners on the corner. 2 strikes on the hitter. And Vitale, long high fly ball. That's going to score a run. Jeremy will get to second, 6-4, big turn. And Jeremy got lucky there. He kind of stumbled, taking that big turn. Had he fallen down, could have been a double play. It brings up Chuck. And Jeremy is on deck here, so that does create a issue. I know at the 50 and over, which was an SSA tournament. If you courtesy ran and you were on base, you were considered out, and Chuck hits it. Lazy, ended up being a lazy fly ball. Tommy Coates got there. But in the inning, 38's pushed 3 across. They closed to 6-4. And we're going to head now to the 4th inning. So a lot of stuff going on here in this ballgame. And we're glad you're joining us wherever you're at today. And it'll be Danny Villarreal, Jack Landwehr, and Oma. So Juicebox through 2.5 was cruising along. 38 jump up with the 3. And now we got a better ball game, or a new ball game. So here's Villarreal now. And Villarreal slashes it right down the line, fair ball. Veli gets on it. Throw is really wide. Fowler cut it off though. This is a strong throw, but wide left. So leadoff man on here for Juicebox. And Jack pounds it on the ground. Russell to Johnson, and they spin. So nicely done, a little chopper in the ground. Julian Russell charged it, fired a strike to Trey Johnson, and he poured it over to Jeremy for the double play. Leadoff single erased, and here comes Omar. And Omar, a little chopper to Russell, sucks it up and throws in time. So despite the leadoff single, they go 1-2-3, and halfway through, Juicebox leads by a deuce. And Juicebox will have Jeremy, Gary, and Alex coming up here. I also like to thank the Zarnick family and Ziegler Chrysler Dodge Jeep up in Schaumburg for underwriting the SSA Tom Egg Zarnick No Glove Class A National Championship Tournament. And if you need a vehicle, that's where Ray Zarnick and Scotty Zarnick ended up. And they're up there. They put a lot of people in the softball community into vehicles. So if you're looking for a car, make sure you reach out and mention the SSA when you go in there. So here's Jeremy.
I wasn't on the line, slide with the option. Thanks. I just had to get there. The ball was taken home.
And there's a little flip. Jacoby there puts it away. For out number one, Jeremy just kind of pushed at that ball. Didn't really fire it through. Hit a soft fly ball, and here's Gary. So it's 6-4. And Gary lays a hemp into center field. Little sinking line drive there. Coates couldn't get to it, and here comes Jeremy.
Let's go.
As Gary and Connor, the two courtesy runners, and it brings up Alex with Eric Mandarino on deck. And there's a little chop. Villarreal all the way called it. No tag.
No call time yet. Call time, I'll go.
Hey, I only rolled it because you said
Do you have the score 6-4?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a guy that we want right here. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. Come on, kid.
They're asking me to score. They got a score sheet. They're passing. Little Dave walks the dog into right. Jeremy Fowler easily scores on the Bradford double down the line. 6-5. Little Dave Bradford flipped it down the right field line, 6-5. And it brings up Julian Russell with the top right below him. So here in the bottom of the fourth, 38s have plated a run.
You're good, Dave. You're good. 2 more, Dave. You're fine. 2 more.
And Julian Russell.
Dave, I got you. 3 more. 3
in the
more.
box.
3
We
more.
heard a lot of rumors today. I can't even keep them all straight. And it's open season on Gio apparently in this game.
I know where you're at, Jill.
And I know one thing, I don't want to run into this guy. I'm not winning that collision.
Jack, you got something on the back of your shirt.
Yeah.
So that time I got the hell out of the way. Pardon my
2
language.
more, Dave. 2 more, Dave.
So here
You're
comes
fine.
the reset with Julian. And now he hits a little soft fly ball, and that'll do it. So the 38s do sneak a little closer. They close to 6-5 as we head to the 5th. And the game is 49 minutes old, but it feels like it's moving along almost faster than that. Little Day, I told you, man, you're going to have to take the test later.
Hey, come on. 1 defense, y'all. Check that easy.
Little Dave hit an absolute bomb in an earlier game, and I told him he has an appointment to get checked for PEDs. and he was laughing.
Off the field.
So a little bit of an inside joke.
Come on, yo.
Gio had 6 to 4 the whole time.
It's 6'5". It's 6'5". It's 6'5".
Should be 6'5".
No, you can't. 6'5". 6'5".
So it's going to be Mike Marola, and then the top of the juice box lineup with Nate and Tommy. And the top of the juice box lineup's been very good in this ball game. Marola leads off. Russell, yes! He robs Marola. I don't know how he even got a hand on the ball playing third. Took about 4 steps, tapped the ball in the air, juggled it. Hang a star on that, folks. We told you, elite player. Again, maybe a shortstop running over there. How Russell got there, I don't know. Spectacular play, to say the least. And I hope George Bliss is watching. Start cutting up the tape, George. And Nate Mercado foul hard down the line. 2 strikes. This game's had a little bit of everything, and we're only in the 5th. 6-5, live from Hiawatha Park, Chicago's northwest side. And you're seeing it on SSA broadcast. And there's a little flip shot. And again, Nate is typical, a lot of really good hitters. They don't really care if they get 2 strikes. They just kind of simplify their approach and go to work. So 1 out, 1 on for Tommy Coates. And he hits it hard to Russell, over to Johnson, and they turn the double play. And folks, that's the second around the horn double play. 38s have turned, and they were both triggered by that guy, Julian Russell. Bang, bang at first, you be the judge. So we head to the bottom of the 5th, still 6-5. So it is the top of the Dirty 38 lineup with Veli, then PJ and Trey. Second nice turn by Trey Johnson, playing short center. We see him play a lot of shortstop, but he's been covering a lot of ground in the center of the field. Quick hands, strong arm. And if he's still with High Y next year, if you can find a good shortstop, Trey is almost a game changer. Now they do have Man. He's pretty good himself. So it's nice to have infielders. And Trey's been a vacuum cleaner today. So here's Veli. And Marola really taking advantage. And there's a base hit. So that was kind of interesting. Nate kind of froze on that. I think Nate kind of thought he might be slapping that up the middle. And instead, Veli lined it in between third and short. Leadoff man on for PJ Raines. And Veli, quick as a hiccup, stretch single. Good candidate to score. If you're the outfield, got to get it in quick and hit that cutoff man.
You're fine. You're fine. Still good.
And Raines, long fly ball. This will be an easy tag. And I don't like that. You know, Wild Bill had no chance at getting Veli at second. And Nate really didn't set up. Nate should have been yelling third on that. And he should have lined him up to throw the ball towards third. If that ball starts bouncing around the infield, Veli ends up on third. So here's Trey Johnson. Chance to tie the ball game here with a single. Connor Grove on deck. And there's a sky-high fly ball. Omar drifting over and dropped it. Second time he's gotten to a ball. It looks like right when he's making the catch, he tends to look up. And it's caused him problems. And that gives new life to a very dangerous hitter. Now, Veli would have easily made it to third. I don't know if he could have scored from second on that. But it certainly would have been a long throw in.
You're good. Middle's open.
And Mike Marola a little too high on that one.
You're fine, Bell. One more. You're fine.
And he walks it. So after getting that second strike, Mike Marola loses him. And that'll put on 2 base runners now for Connor Grove. And Trey Johnson runs pretty good himself.
Trey, I got you.
And if you're Connor, he's swinging it well. Sometimes guys try to go a little too big at times.
Fine.
He just needs to keep doing what he's been doing. And that pitch. So Mike Marola in jeopardy of perhaps walking a second guy.
You're fine, Trey. One more.
And there he does try to go big. Wild Bill can't get to it. That ball just kept carrying. 1 run is in, and Trey Johnson was going to tag. And Connor Grove unloaded. That ball didn't want to come down. It just kept carrying. And it looked like initially Wild Bill was going to get there.
He couldn't do anything.
And I think that Trey got fooled, but the ball just stayed up in the air. No wind to really talk about. Top of the trees aren't moving. Just got a little underspin on that, and the ball stayed up in the air. So here's Vitale. New ball game, tied at 6.
Straight. 1 out.
Here in the bottom of the 5th. Championship game for all the marbles. And Vitale, little ground ball. Nate Mercado will go to short way. So they get the fielder's choice. And it brings up Chuck Regaldo now in a big spot. And little Dave Bradford trying to pump Chuck up. I don't know if he's pumping him up or making him nervous. And I'm not sure if that was a strike or a ball. And there's a little chopper. Nate Mercado, long throw in time. But 3rd inning in a row where 38s have scored. And we're going to head to the 6th, all tied at 6. 6-6 in the 6th, a little symmetry. And the sign of the devil. So, we played 5 full innings, nothing's been decided. And both teams going at it. Now, Juicebox came out firing, 6 runs in the first 2 innings. And they've been dry the last couple.
I'm not sure.
So Mastari, Hordecki, and Jacoby. And Mastari rips it off of Julian Gutierrez. I did it again, Russell. That was an absolute P. Julian got the one hand up there. Had that gone down the line, it would have been interesting to see if Jeff could have got the second. Here's Hordecki, and he just pooches it, but it's foul. In this championship game, living up to billing. And so 2 strikes on Hordecki. Let's see if he maybe tries to gas something. And he did try to go a little bigger, but Chuck is there. Good throwing position. Throws a 1-hop strike into second. Keeps Mastari right here in front of us.
Hey, Dom, no one better here, kid.
So here's Dom Jacoby in Gio's doghouse. I believe it was him with the line drive to me, but it's all fuzzy to me. And Dom a little slapper to Alex, and Jacoby beats it out easily. And Dom and Alex, terrific friends, both played on LBSC. He's giving his compadre a little grief there, saying he's got a noodle arm, but that ball just wasn't hit hard enough. So first and second went out for Chris Lentine.
DJ, no dive.
He's trying to cut the ball in front of belly. Good night.
Joe. And there's a line drive humpback. Vitale comes up throwing, but a run scores. He didn't hear cut, and he let it go. And that throw was definitely up the line there and should have been cut, and that allowed this guy, Chris Lentine, to grab an extra 60 instead of keeping the double play in order. And here's Wild Bill.
Hey, do I pitch him here?
With Danny Villarreal on deck. Again, Gary behind the plate has got to let him know to cut that ball because they had no shot.
I'll hit a grand slam.
And you might have caught Chris Lentine maybe going to second there.
Hey, Billy, no one better here, man. Let's go.
So Wild Bill way off the plate here and way deep in the box. Can't get much deeper than that. And he tries to turn and burn, and it is foul. Not by much. And that would have been big trouble. Would have plated a pair. And the 38's been working uphill most of the ball game. They did tie it at 6, and then they had a chance to take the lead last inning. Couldn't get a 2-out hit. So 2 strikes on Wild Bill, and somewhere Nicky Gatta is smiling watching one of his former players.
Hey, give him 2 steps, Vitale.
And he just hits a fly ball. That'll drive in another run.
Cut, no runner, no runner.
And Chris Lentine will hold there. So they pushed a pair across here to go up 8-6 here in the top of the 6th. So the symmetry didn't last long. And with 2 outs, it brings up Danny Villarreal. 6, top 6. So Villarreal, chance to drive in the 3rd run of the inning.
Danny, no one better, kid.
He's calling timeout. Little Dave was giving him some. And apparently the last time they went out of town for a softball tournament, he's saying, dude, we were roommates. And there's a little inside out right on the chalk. Danny Villarreal does drive in the 3rd run. And that ball landed right on the foul line, folks. big 2-out hit. See it on the replay. Landed right on the line.
Let's go. Jack, now we go to you.
So 3-run lead, another runner in scoring position here. And we told you Villarreal is just a great little player nobody talks about. And there's Veli. So Landwehr flies out to end the inning. And we head to the bottom of the 6th, where it'll be Jeremy, Gary, and Alex. And you know, there's trash talking, but sometimes when you're friends with a guy, you know where the skeletons are buried. Some of the trash talking can bite a little bit more, or it can get a little bit of a chuckle out of a guy. And to Villarreal's credit, he stepped out, got himself recomposed a little bit, and delivered. So Jeremy, Gary, and Alex. Anybody gets on, it'll be Eric Mandarino. So 9-6 ball game here in the bottom of the 6th. Ideally, if you're the 38, you'd like to flip the script a little bit, maybe push a 4 or a 5 across, and then try to hold on top of the 7. And there's a little roller, long throw by Mercado, not in time. And even with a good scoop there, I don't think they would have had Jeremy.
Chuck is one for Gary. Chuck is one for Gary.
So here's Gary now. And Jeremy's always plugged into the situation. This kid here loves to play softball. And Gary, a little push shot way out of play.
It was in the hole, too.
And we're going to try to have the draw tomorrow for the co-ed mush. Just comes down to, hopefully we have enough bodies there to be able to do that. If you're in that event, please have a rep. 4 o'clock at Prestige out in Cicero. And there's a little chopper, could be a deuce. Jacoby, though, airmailed the throw, so they get the fielder's choice. And Dom let his had his elbow in a weird position, ended up almost pushing that instead of throwing it, got underneath it, and airmailed the throw. So here's Alex. Eric Mandarino on deck. And they're trying to tell the right fielder, Omar, to come down, which usually means to move in. And Alex goes hard down the line, but Wild Bill right there. And now he tries to throw behind Chuck. And you can see Villarreal give him a little neck massage. It's good to know he's got a fallback skill if this softball thing doesn't work out. So little Dave Bradford getting pinch hit for Eric Mandarino.
That's his first re-entry. Thank you. That's what a re-entry is, not an entry.
So.
And then, yeah, that's an enter, and then there's a re-enter. Hence the word re. Hence the word
Now,
re-entry.
home plate umpire Nate and Julian having some fun. They wanted to know if, because little Dave hit, and the rule is double re-entry, which means because Eric started, if you hit for Eric, he can come back into the game. You hit for him a second time, he's out of the game. So little Dave will take over the pitching duties. Little Dave, base hit down the right field line, his first at bat. And this is a big spot because you have Julian Russell on deck and then the top. So you know they would like for little Dave here to extend the inning. And little Dave, a little roller to Marola, and he puts it away for the third out. So little Dave looked like he was trying to go hard toward right center. He ended up beating it. It's 9-6. Top of the 7th. So if you're a 38 fan, the bad news is you're down a 3 spot. The good news is you got Julian Russell in your top coming up. In the bottom of the 7th, the job now is for Little Dave to keep the score right here and to give you a good opportunity. You couldn't ask for more lineup-wise, but you don't want to make that bottom of the 7th any harder. And it's going to be 10-1-2. Omar, Mike Marola, and then Nate Mercado. And that pitch a little deep. And Omar, a little chopper back to Little Dave. And he didn't even fool around. He caught it and fired it, even though he had a lot of time. Little Dave reminds me of Joey Carbs on the hill. Both quick as a cat. Of course, Joey better looking.
It ain't open, Nate.
Bet 800, it's the same thing.
Yeah, same
I
thing.
know, my way.
So here's Marola. Absolutely robbed his last time up by Julian Russell at 3rd. And now they're complaining about steps after Marola's been doing it. And Chuck comes in and makes the catch. It's interesting because you got to be careful what you wish for, because Mike Marola's been cheating off the mound all day, and that's not unusual in 16-inch softball. We got pitchers that, let's just say, they push the envelope when it comes to the drag step. And now Dave takes a short step just in case the umpire was going to be swayed to start calling it. And Nate, a little inside-out action, but it drifts foul, and Johnny McIlvain pounces on it off the chair. Of course, Johnny, a nice kid. The fact that he's half Greek doesn't cloud my judgment.
Hard cut middle.
And Nate just slaps it up the middle. Trey Johnson, not in time. Nate Mercado.
He catch it. He ain't going out.
Nate Mercado got a lot of mileage on those tires. Still runs really well. And Trey Johnson one-handed it, but running toward the left field line. So here's Tommy Coates. And Coates a little slow roller. Little Dave, no play. So Tommy Coates with the 12-foot single. That's the ball you can hit 1,000. You could patent it. And now you got big trouble in the box with Jeff Mastari with 2 outs. Last time up, he hit an absolute bullet that Julian Russell just got a hand on. And I'm a big believer. You got to make Jeff lift his hands. If you flatten out to this kid, big pop, and he hits it hard, you can see Dave trying to go way upstairs. But so full count here. And they go, and he goes opposite field, and Vitale is there. Do or die, bottom of the 7th coming up. So Dave Bradford did his job on the mound. He kept the lead right here. And they need 3 to extend the game. 4 gets them a championship. Anything less, and Juice Box will win the 4th annual Responder Tournament. Thank you so much for tuning in. And thank you to Frank, Joey, and Bobby for putting this thing together. Before the game started, you heard the list of the sponsors who chipped in, and on behalf of the three guys that put in the hard work today, I'll thank you once again. And always good to support first responders, the players, the fans, the vendors. Very good coordinated effort this weekend. And Julian Russell, are you kidding me? That ball had English on it. Leadoff double. I think everybody on the infield kind of froze. They couldn't believe this swing. And Villaria couldn't get there. And that's how you walk the dog, folks. So they need one more base runner to put that tie in the box. And it brings up Veli.
You're fine, Jules.
And Veli, little soft fly ball, that'll be the first out.
It's all right, it's all right.
And again, if you're Julian Russell, you don't mean anything, so you're not taking any chances.
Come on, Pete. Come on, Pete.
And here's PJ Raines with Trey Johnson on deck. And he rifles it, but right to Jacoby for out number 2.
Come on, Trey. Come on, Trey.
Down to their last out, and Trey Johnson. Now, if you're Trey, you're just trying to get on for the big boy.
Come on, Trey.
And then Vitale after that. If you're Julian Russell, your run's not important, and neither is Trey's. So even if he hits something in the alley, Trey's got to be careful. You don't want to get thrown out on the bases. And it's 3-1 now. So Mike Marola. And Trey just flips it into left. So 3-1. He wasn't looking to walk. He got a pitch that he thought he could do business on, and he did. And the tying run is in the box at 9-7 here in the bottom of the 7th. So juice box, and they're going to call timeout. And I think they want to talk about not so much the infield. Now Trey runs good with 2 outs. He'll be running on the swing. So they're probably just telling the infield, you know, Connor doesn't run great,
Hey, Jamie, time, courtesy of one.
to make sure you know what you're doing.
Hey, courtesy of
And
one.
they're probably telling the outfield not to get beat over the top, because unlike the last time when he airmailed one, the runners, less than 2 outs, had to wait to make sure it dropped. Trey will be running all the way.
Walk. No.
And there's strike 2. Connor with no emotion, so
Come on, bro. Smart, Trey, smart.
down to their last strike.
Go. No.
And that pitch is outside, and Trey gets back.
Full count. I did. I said that. Don't
So
worry. Hey, power 2026 is happening. Hey, full count.
that could have been disastrous. Full count on the release. Trey will be going. There he goes. And Connor, foul ball by about a half a foot, and Juicebox wins. So he hit a missile. It just hooked foul, and Juicebox wins the 4th annual first responder tournament 9-7. Had that been fair, Connor would have got to 2nd easily, but it was not. So the Juicebox. So we'll get pictures of both teams and the trophy presentation.
Let's go! Juice box!
Hey, can we get you guys at home plate for a picture?
Juice box! Not on purpose, but I was okay with walking.
So here we go.
Kind of the same way, like
See if we can get the 38s at home plate. And I don't know if they're going to come out for a picture or not. It's always hard right after a team loses A lot of them just want to get out. Yes. So we're going to get them out here. We'll take the pick. And it was a good...
Juice box. Congratulations, guys.
It was a good job. You're welcome.
Hey, everything back to you. Hey, check.
Hopefully this works. It's always a little more difficult taking a picture when I'm still live streaming. Here we go. Hold on, one more. One more.
Damn, I thought Don fucked that phone up. Alright, Trey.
Tell Dom he's in the doghouse.
Everything's still good though?
Yeah, it's all working. You screwed up my bracket, that's about it. And I don't know how the phone got all the way to second base.
We're all going to scores on Joey Carver.
Let's get a little, can we get a little more balance here?
We got 2 bottles on me.
Congratulations, boys.
Scores has no idea what carbs he's doing.
One more, hold on.
Shippers are getting it up the ass.
Fuck yeah!
Hopefully this isn't live stream right now.
It is live. It is live. So there you go, great tournament. Juice box goes clean. They win the event. 38s were game. Connor Grove missed the left field line by about a half a foot, or who knows what might have happened. So on behalf of Frank Jekyll, Joey Agardo, Bobby Stevens, and the rest of their crew that put this tournament together, SSA Broadcast, thanks for tuning in. And please, if you see a first responder, thank them for their service. They do a lot for us. So this is Gio signing off. We love you, and we'll talk to you soon.